Ronnie Duke brought down his own mortgage fraud empire by cutting deals with the feds. For years, he showed up for every court date and ultimately pleaded guilty. But when it came time to show up to federal prison, Duke disappeared. Fast cars, helicopters, racehorses, and high-performance power boats. Those were just some of the ways Ronnie Edward Duke and his cohorts live the high life while pocketing millions from fraudulent home loans. FBI special agents say the 46-year-old from Fenton ran one of the largest mortgage fraud schemes in the country. It involved more than 450 bad loans, over 100 straw buyers, and about 180 different properties in Southeast Michigan. In 2007, Duke suddenly turned himself in, giving the FBI enough intel to arrest 15 others as part of a massive case. They all pleaded guilty, and all of them are serving their time, except the ringleader. Last April, Judge Julian Abel Cook Jr. ordered Duke to pay $94 million in restitution, plus a $1 million fine. Cook also sentenced Duke to 13 years in prison. The feds asked the Duke be put behind bars right away, but the judge, who relies on a pre-sentence investigation, saw nothing in that report that showed Duke was a flight risk. Judge Cook did increase his bond and let Duke wrap up his affairs before reporting to prison in West Virginia. But Duke never showed and seems to have vanished.
This is a top priority for us.
Detroit FBI Special Agent in Charge Paula Bates says mortgage fraud can destroy communities by leaving properties abandoned and blighted. And Duke needs to serve his prison term.
It's all driven by his selfishness, greed, and he bears an individual responsibility for that. We want to capture him.
This has been empty since we've lived here.
Dave Boersma is fighting blight from this orphaned home in his neighborhood in Independence Township.
Everything has just been let go.
The house was part of Duke's scheme, and it's been vacant for 8 years. The once elegant home is now overrun with shrubbery and attracts pests.
Anyone in direct proximity to that house, it's going to affect the value of their home. It's just sitting. It needs a new roof. And it's very sad. It's a beautiful house.
Boersma has been trying to buy the home to fix it up and sell it, but he says the fraud scheme left the chain of ownership so murky it's become impossible to rescue the house.
Every bit of research we did came up with there's no way to buy it. You shouldn't be able to get away with something like that.
But so far, it seems Duke is getting away with it. There has been no sign of him at his former house in Fenton, where he once stored his luxury vehicles before the feds seized them.
We're not going to stop pursuing him.
Bates says they are chasing down leads on Duke's whereabouts, but the FBI wants to know if you have seen him. The FBI is offering a $5,000 reward for information that leads to the capture of Ronnie Duke. If you know where he is, please call the FBI at 313-965-2323. You can also email them. Just head to our website, WXYZ.com. I'm Heather Catallo, 7 Action News.